What's up, everybody? Welcome to What's in Your iPad, WeSampleEverything.com. I'm your boy, Cypha Omni, and with my partner in crime, Ms.LeD.
Yep.
What's going on, sis?
It's good.
Yeah, man. Same old, same old. Dodge of tornadoes. That's about it out here.
Mm,
It's Tornado Alley.
that Kansas life.
Man, what's going on in New York?
Beautiful summer day.
Yeah,
Can't complain.
yeah, yeah. You was complaining a little bit ago. A little
Yeah,
bit
two
ago.
weeks ago we had a little crazy hail out the blue and a little twister type shit coming up the block. I was like, what is going on?
Yeah, normal day in the life in Kansas.
I don't know how you do it. I
Man,
don't.
yeah, it was funny. You said you ain't got no complaints, but you was complaining yesterday with Verizon, man. Go ahead and tell people what you had to do.
Verizon is the biggest scam in the world. The biggest.
What
And I'm
happened?
gonna be I'm gonna be dropping a video on how you could work around Verizon and getting better connection
Hmm.
because I call Verizon because I'm my studio is in the basement and I have 4 floors. So my modem is on the 3rd floor. So when you come down here, you get no reception. So I call Verizon and I'm like, how much is it to run a line so that I could take my modem, bring it downstairs when I need connection and do my work? She's like, uh 99 to run the line, $60 to activate the line, which that means push a button.
Right.
Basically push a button because now you
Crazy.
got to activate a line. Like, are you kidding me? And then it's another $200 for tech support.
That's ridiculous.
So, like, what am I paying for? Like, that's a whole. I could, you know what I could do? I could shut the cable and turn it on in someone else's name, and it would be cheaper, and have lines ran throughout all 4 of these floors,
Right.
and it would be cheaper. Yeah, so I had to pull my hair out and go a little bit crazy on how I'm gonna do this. And Verizon got slick now because back in the days we could just split off of the lines and things. And I
Right.
tried to split off of the line, and now you got to hook up through the coax and the Ethernet on the wall that looks like a phone jack, which I didn't even know. So I tried to do that, and the minute you plug in a splitter, your shit turns red and it shuts off. So they got some magical shit
Man,
on there now that you
they
can't
got
even
savvy.
split. So I ain't mad, do you? But yeah, I had to get outrageous and really run an Ethernet from the modem on the 3rd floor to the basement and buy a wireless router and plug that into the Ethernet. But it's amazing. And I'm gonna do a video and drop it so that people could save themselves some money and get Wi-Fi and connection in their whole damn house instead of
Right.
having to pay an arm and a leg because it's
Especially if you're in the same
ridiculous.
business of what we do, as far as making music and production and videos and whatnot. Like, it's important to have. I mean, a lot of people can't afford that
Yes.
kind of stuff. People ain't trying to pay that kind of money for that kind of stuff. So there's
Yes.
ways around it. And then you're a creator out there, we'll reveal some secrets.
We got you. It's coming this week. We got you. We're gonna drop the video because it was so simple to do. And my stupid ass bought so many unnecessary things and I didn't have to. Wires and 100-foot wire that I didn't even need. So we got
That's
you.
how
We're
they
gonna
get
drop a video and show you how to get around it.
you. Word, word.
Because even if I was a millionaire, I'm not paying you $400 to push a button. It's not happening. That's just stupid.
That's the truth for real.
But
But you found a way around it. Everything is working good down there now.
what
Cooking up
I'm
some.
on 5G. And
Yeah.
this wireless router I bought from Best Buy, shout outs to Best Buy and shout out to Netgear.
Mhm.
Netgear, this shit is better than the original modem from Verizon. It has, when I go upstairs and hook to this connection, I get perfect connection on the 4th floor. So that's crazy.
Mm.
But yeah, shout outs to Netgear. We're gonna drop that video soon. And check out, we've been dropping loads of tutorials on little tips and tricks with a lot of different apps and iOS production this week. So check them out and make sure you check out WeSampleEverything.com. We
Definitely.
have sample packs, we have beats in there, and our new producer forum where you can go and check out tons of tutorials. And if you go to the producer forum, you get exclusive content that YouTube is not going to have, social media is not going to have, and you get the videos first because we drop them on there and leave them there for a couple, like 4 or 5 days before we drop them anywhere else. So
Right.
check that out. And we're going to be doing a giveaway soon, some dope prizes. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, stay tuned on social media at Chick on the Beat at Cypha Omni. Yeah, we definitely gonna reveal some more of that coming up soon. People are gonna be excited about that. I know, definitely for sure. Definitely for
Hmm
sure.
And
Yes.
shout out to Cheez, the producer from Beatmakers the Squad, our other partner who couldn't make it today. He will be
Yeah.
back next week and we'll be discussing Beatmaker 3
Yep.
entirely.
Yep.
But yeah, check us all out. We got some dope content.
Yeah. We working on it. We putting it out here for the people. Definitely. Definitely. So what you want to get into today, sis? We doing a little quick burst session, kind of sorta.
Yeah, we're gonna do a quick discussion of GarageBand and then a couple other little apps that just dropped recently that I wanna let people know about. That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
So yeah, we wanna open up with GarageBand. You wanna start?
Yeah, with GarageBand, you know what's kind of funny about GarageBand? A lot of people treat that app like it's a dinosaur.
What? People be hating on GarageBand.
I don't understand why. I'm like, I
Cause
don't
you know
understand.
what? I think it's because as more apps and programs drop, it's just like, forget about GarageBand. Now we got this, we got that. But GarageBand is always a go-to if you love instruments
Man,
and you want to play your own. Because
exactly.
granted, our name is WeSampleEverything.com, but we don't sample everything. When
No,
we say WeSampleEverything.com, it's because we might sample a soda can and turn that shit into a beautiful masterpiece. It's
right,
not that we're just sample artists. We
right.
love to play instruments.
And Lord knows I'm not, because I'm more of a writer than a producer. So, and
Yeah.
I'm still learning the production game, and all the beats that I've been learning to make and build and
Yeah,
somewhat,
you haven't even
I
sampled yet.
I haven't sampled anything.
You're a melody man, so
Yeah,
there you
because
go.
I just come up with my own melodies and just sample my own melodies, you know.
Right.
So, but a lot of people been sleeping on GarageBand. Not really sleeping on it because, like you said too, that's another point too. A lot of people gravitate towards other applications and stuff like that. But I do find myself a majority of the time incorporating GarageBand into other apps that I am working on beats or songs on, which is a
Right.
funny thing. Even the other podcasts that I record is I recorded in GarageBand, believe it or not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm also running a mixer, a Yamaha mixer, and other things that go into it too, and not just using the application itself. But I feel like GarageBand is still a pretty solid app that a lot of people, either use or just don't really mess with too much. Or I don't know, maybe it's probably the stigma that since it automatically comes on your iOS device, it's like, this probably ain't that legit, or
Right.
whatever like that. But I think it's a great app, and I still use it constantly. You
Now look at the screen. Look how many Cypher projects I have in GarageBand. This is crazy. And I
know.
haven't used it in a while. You can see the dates,
Uh huh.
but
Yeah.
it's so many projects on here. Like I have to go back to it, but I always go back for instruments.
Yeah, they got great instrumentation on there. I like a lot of the synths too. A lot of the synth sounds that the GarageBand has. Like you
Those
could
are
have
my
a lot
yes,
of
those are my favorites.
yeah,
And the strings. I love the Eru. I love to play strings.
yeah,
I'll even go in there and get on the bass and make bass,
yeah.
melodies in there.
Because I do like some of the bass sounds that you can manipulate out of that application too. But also that I use iRig Keys Pro to kind
Right.
of incorporate a lot of my melodies and stuff. When I am using the app, I'm not just on screen using the app. So that definitely
Right.
is an advantage, even if you're using a drum pad or mess with some of the drum kits or some of the patterns that they have. I like being able to bend the pitch using the keyboard, an external keyboard that just plugs right in. So shout out to iRig Keys. If you guys don't know, just look at I think it's multimedia, IK Media. Yeah, IK Media is where they sell a lot of their products and stuff like that too. But
Yeah.
we ain't giving them a free plug. But but I do like using the keyboard in GarageBand. I think one of the things that I feel like limits GarageBand a little bit, in my opinion, though, is just having some more microphone options. If you do a lot of voiceovers or recording and stuff like that, they only have a few options that you could use. And that's why I kind of been gravitating towards using the mic swap app with Cubases.
Right.
You know what I mean? As far as getting more filters or whatever you want to use as far as doing vocals. But I think GarageBand is kind of limited in that, and you can't really use, those kind of apps with GarageBand with their inter-app audio, because some apps work and some don't. But I feel like that's one of the limiting factors on it. And another thing too, like if you're recording something long or something like a podcast or something like that, I think you only get like an hour-long recording on each new session that you start.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Or something like that. It's like a limit of, I can't remember right off the top of my head, but it's like 600 and, if you go by bars, it's like 640 bars or something like that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I feel like that's probably another limiting thing too that some people might run into issues with. Or as an example too, just not that long ago, I was working on a meditation soundtrack, and literally at the 45-minute mark, it just cut out and I didn't have any more space to finish that one. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I think that's
sucks.
another thing too, just kind of like I said with the inter-app audio and having a little bit longer or a bigger space to work on whatever you're working on. But other than that, if you're into the, like we were talking about the synths and the instrumentations, and they've been doing some pretty good updates here lately on the
Yeah, they
application.
got good sounds
A
on
lot
it.
more sounds. Yeah, a lot more sounds. They're still limited on their loops. I know some people work with loops. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, if you're just looking to just basically put your basic, track down, and you want to, yank some melodies off of GarageBand, I think that's one of the best apps still out there, in my opinion, to get a lot of different sounds. And you can play with them in other apps and stuff like that to come up with something unique, something original. So
yeah, and you know what I love about GarageBand? I have you have it too, but I don't think you even tried it yet. The jam stick, the little,
right.
basically a guitar,
Mm-hmm.
and you can use that in there with all their strings, and I love that. I use that in there a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, because you be coming up with some crazy strings.
Yeah, strings are my thing. I love strings.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for them too.
I have to limit myself because I'll put strings in everything I make. And sometimes it's like, damn, you gotta chill with the
Like,
strings.
hey, it's just whatever inspires you. Shoot, just let it do what it's going to do.
Yeah.
Let it do
Do
its
you
thing.
have I have a couple of problems with GarageBand when it comes to I don't like the mixing. There's like really no mixing in there. Like,
Yeah,
and I notice when I'll save, if I go in there and lower some volumes and I go to save it, it doesn't save the volume lowering for me.
really.
Do you have that problem?
No, I haven't really had that problem with GarageBand. I know one way you can possibly get around that issue happening is using the automation feature on there.
Right. Well, that works for me, but the thing is, it's still like it's not that the volume doesn't work, but it's everything is still too loud. And then like if I have to lower it all the way down, like you can it's barely like not there. So I'm always peaking. It's always so loud, the main mix when it comes out. And I'm like, well, how much lower do I have to go? When I go as
Right.
low as I've had to, you don't hear it.
When basically, yeah, whenever you basically upload it or take it off of GarageBand, even if you go ahead and put it in like a
Yeah,
Final
it's
Touch or
just
something like that, it's still mad loud, even if you have
yeah,
it
it's
on
just
mute
too
set.
loud. And I don't know. That's why I said that's one of my complaints. But,
Huh. I wonder
GarageBand
why
is
it's
one of
doing
those apps that I just use for certain things anyway. Like I'll go in there
Right.
and make the melody and then, export it out
Hmm.
and then bring it into whatever app I am using. Like, cause mostly I'm using Beatmaker 3 to put together the whole thing
Right.
to mix and then, put it all together, piece it together.
Hmm.
And then, I'll export it out to Final Touch.
Right.
So I don't really, I'm not using GarageBand for anything other than you know, to go
So
get a melody or
streams and
something and
melodies.
make something. Yeah.
Right.
I'll just bring it out. So
But yeah, I still think every app has its limitations.
I
But I
will
think
say though, I do love their automation. I don't care for it in Beatmaker 3. Their automation, I think they could work on. I think it's very
Mhm.
confusing and flimsy. Like it's not easy to use. It's clumsy, and I don't know. I just don't like it. It's just my personal opinion, but
Right.
I love GarageBand's automation. It's just simple. One, two, three, boom, tap,
Yeah. Yeah.
lower,
Once you hit
boom.
the lock, yeah, you just click on it.
Yeah,
You got your dot. You can slide it, move it wherever you need, add as many as you need to.
right, right. But
See
I
the best.
notice like these problems with the volume don't happen when I'm doing like if I go in there to make one melody. But if I'm doing a whole project in there is where I'm having the problems. Like everything is just too much,
Huh.
even if I lower it all the way down.
No, that's kind of weird because I'm sure other people probably have those issues using GarageBand, but I've personally never, even if I have, I haven't noticed it.
Mm,
But I mean, but as far as I could tell, a majority of this new stuff that I've been working on, I haven't had any issues with the
right.
volume levels on that. But maybe that's something that they can, maybe they'll hear this and be able to kind of, look into it to see what kind of bug fixes or, updates that they can incorporate into the app to fix it.
Yeah. Or if I'm doing something wrong. I mean, I doubt it, but even if someone out there knows the little trick or something or a button or something I'm missing,
Right.
a
Hit us up.
setting, yeah, hit us up. Let me know, please.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
like I said, I'm not really using GarageBand to, do a whole project. I just go in there,
Right.
make something, grab it, and export it out anyway.
Yeah. And just roll with it.
Right,
Yeah, that makes sense. That would be, I mean, because that's a majority of what I use it for too. It's a lot, I compose a lot of melodies with it, but
right.
hopefully some of these issues can get fixed with GarageBand and stuff like that.
And
But
it's a free, it comes with your iOS. It's
yeah, it
free.
comes
So you can't
automatically.
complain for anything that's free. It
Right,
has dope sounds. Like it has dope things in there that you can do.
right. Who was it that I can't remember the artist not that long ago that went platinum off of making a song out of GarageBand on their iPhone? I can't remember
Not
who that
sure.
was. I'm sure somebody's probably shaking their head right now, like, "Come on, Scythe, it's such and such. My bad." You know what I'm saying?
But the garage band on the Mac is dope too.
Hmm.
The program is super dope.
Yeah, I
And
see a lot of people still
the
using that.
good thing with the app and the program is if you have both and you use them, you can incorporate the two to work together. So that,
Right.
that's a good thing.
And probably get around some of those issues too, like volume and you
Well,
know,
yeah, the program has a lot more things on it,
right, a lot
in
more features.
detail things that you could
Hmm.
do.
Right, right.
But
All right, so there's a couple other apps that you wanted to touch on real quick that you said just dropped
yeah.
recently.
No, before we get into that, I just wanted to say they just I don't know how true it is, but I'm just putting out there what I seen.
Hmm.
Um the iOS 13, which is going to be just OS 13
Right.
when it drops in September. We
Hmm.
discussed last show like the changes and different things, and they just announced that you'll be able to play YouTube in the background now. So you can just how when you have your YouTube up, you can't exit the app. It has to be up to hear the music and play. Now you could just exit that, like put it down and go into another app and it'll still play. So that's
Oh well,
dope.
then you know what? If that's the case, then they need to go ahead and drop my YouTube premium price I pay every month. How about that?
Okay. You pay for that?
Yeah, I got YouTube premium.
How
Um,
much is that every month?
I'm only paying $9 a month for it.
Only. Add that
No,
up with every other damn thing, Netflix, Hulu.
but listen,
No, I never
no,
tried it.
and I'm not flooded with commercials and all the monetized commercials. I don't see a single commercial. I don't get any interruptions. I
Spoiled
can turn my
ass. No.
phone off. I can, hey, I work for mine. Shit, it ain't. That's
I
one of
ain't
my
mad. I
presents.
ain't
You know what I'm
mad.
saying? That YouTube Premium. You know what I'm saying?
I
I
ain't
was looking
mad.
at it was YouTube Red. Quit playing.
I ain't mad
But
at
that is
all.
dope because I've always thought that was a stupid thing that they try to incorporate into just having the premium service anyway. It's like, man, I don't want to leave my screen on
So
while I'm,
wait, you could do that with premium?
yeah, with premium. Yeah,
Oh, see, I
that's
never
one.
even knew that.
Yeah, that's one
So
of the
now you
features
know
that
what's gonna
do that.
happen, right? A lot of premium users are gonna drop premium because of that feature.
Well, I mean, that might be the case for some people. I won't because I don't want to hear a commercial every five
I
minutes.
hear you.
You
I
see
don't
what I'm
mind a
saying?
commercial.
If I'm in the middle of
If
a
it
dope
means it's
joint,
cheaper, you can have it. I don't
ain't
mind it.
no, I mean, shit, you can't beat free 99. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, you
But
said $3.99?
no, free
Oh,
99.
I thought okay. Nah, you can't.
Look, now you're about to pull out the debit card. Like, okay, hold
Word. I was gonna say, I thought you said it was 9.
but I think that's only the price here in the States, here in the United States. I think in other countries they pay like $20 a month or something like that.
What?
I'm like, nah, man. Then I'll go back to just hearing a commercial every 30 seconds. You know what I'm
Yeah, that's
saying?
crazy.
Yeah, but that's good. That's a cool feature that they add with the OS on that
Yeah,
13.
there's a lot of nice things coming with that. I can't wait. Especially now that I
What other
got
things did
the
you see that people might be excited about or seen other people excited about with?
well, what I'm excited about is being able to plug in external drives and, SD cards, and
Oh yeah,
the Safari's going to be desktop now. So you're going to have like a laptop in your hand, in your iPad, like,
yeah,
and that's crucial for a lot of sites. Like you can edit some websites now. Like I can't edit my website on my iPad. It has to
right,
be on a computer. But now that
right.
they're going to do this, I'll be able to edit it on the iPad, which is, that's crucial.
Oh, that's going to be real convenient. Yeah,
Hell yeah. And the YouTube, when you upload YouTube videos, there's a lot of features you cannot use on mobile.
right.
You have to go on desktop, and
Hmm.
it's a bitch doing all of that. So that's going to be super dope.
And I've been running into that issue with even my other podcasts. You know what I'm saying? With trying to, because I record uh, our podcast like we're doing right now through our iPad.
Mhm.
And if you want to record, if you want to just upload the audio from your iPad, there's no option in the app itself that you're able to do that. So you're forced to have to still use a desktop to do it.
Right.
And I found a way around it, and I won't reveal that right now. But there is ways around it where you can still upload your audio to YouTube on your iPad.
Video coming soon.
And video, and video.
Video coming soon. Show
Yeah,
us. We
yeah.
need that.
Yeah, man. So, but where there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
ain't so much, like we were talking about in the beginning of this episode, which is, feeling like you have to spend an exorbitant amount of money just to be able to do simple things. It's like, but you do enough digging and messing around with stuff, you'll figure out something.
Yeah.
You'll
There's
figure
always
out
a
something.
way. Always.
Oh yeah, yeah. So, but the update, that iOS 13 update's coming in September
Oh yeah,
for
should
people
be.
to. Okay. All right.
Should be.
All right.
Um, yeah. And that's gonna be dope. What else they have going on there? It's a lot of things that you could do now. It's gonna be way faster, the
Mm-hmm.
processing and everything, super fast. So yeah. And I just got that new iPad. I believe it's third generation. Don't quote me on that though.
Mm-hmm.
The new 2018 one it is, without the button. It's face recognition. So I got
Oh,
that a
so
couple
it
days
doesn't have
ago.
doesn't have like the thumb recognition button or
No, no
really?
buttons.
Huh.
No buttons. It's straight screen. That's all you see is a screen.
Wow. Straight CIA, huh?
I listen, I'm
I
getting
feel
used to it
it.
because you know me, my
Yeah.
secret ass.
Hey.
I don't like all of that face recognition, but whatever.
Yeah.
I'm getting used to it. And I don't like I'm used to, like, when I gotta switch between apps, I just like to click the button and switch between apps. Now you
Yeah.
gotta swipe up, and then to end the app, you gotta hold it, and I'm getting used to it.
It
But
takes some getting used to is what it sounds like. That sounds like it would be kind of an adjustment,
yeah.
an
I mean,
annoying
but
adjustment.
that's little because I'll be honest with you, the graphics are way better. The camera is 4K on there. The camera's amazing.
Oh man,
The
that's what's up.
speed is amazing. Like,
Mhm.
it's crazy. I'm loving it already.
Really? Okay.
And where I would have like latency issues with this old iPad into certain apps I don't have over there. Oh, and I have to shout out that now the biggest thing for me, I use the USB power hub to use a lot of the equipment we use with our
Yeah.
iPads.
You were
And
showing me
now,
that.
yeah, this new one, you don't even need it. It powers up everything so far.
Wow.
And these are things that the old iPad would not power up, like the MPC Studio, um, the Zoom microphone.
Hmm.
This new iPad just powers it up directly. You just plug it in with the lightning cable, the USB-C for it, and you don't have to carry around that big power hub anymore and plug it into something. So
Yeah.
that's super dope that they did that.
Yeah. And where'd you get the hub from?
The hub,
Or who
we don't
made it?
have the hub yet.
Oh, I was
I'm
about to
waiting
say,
on the hub.
is there
But
one?
once the hub comes, the hub is amazing. It's called a hyperdrive hub. It has 6-in-1. So
Huh.
it's USB-C. You plug the hub into it because the new iPad doesn't have the same charger. It's USB-C, but also doesn't have the head port jack, the
Really?
3.5.
Huh.
So you definitely want to get this hub. This hub has a HDMI where you could plug into TV screens. It has the headphone auxiliary jack. It has a
Mm,
USB. It has the SD card slot,
man.
and it's OS ready. So when they do drop the new OS,
Yeah.
this hub is going to be compatible with it. So you could just drop your files in there so easy. I'm not
Man, it
sure.
sounds like it's got all kind of features that's going to be on that thing.
Yeah, and it's worth it because like we use a lot of things. We plug in a lot of things. Sometimes I got 5 or 6 controllers plugged into my iPad to make a
Yeah,
beat. So
that's true.
it's crucial to have. Once I get it, I'll drop a review on it and an unboxing video, and I'll actually go into what it can do, what it can't do, what works. Like it says, because it's a brand new company too. I mean, not the company. This item, the hub is brand new, so there's always
Mhm.
little things that they could improve. So we'll see. I'll go into it.
Yeah, you definitely have to let people know about that. I'm sure a lot of people are salivating over the thought of like, oh, word.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Once I get it, I'll drop a video and I'll get into it and see what it can do.
Yeah, I'm
What
looking
works
forward to that.
properly.
Hmm.
But yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Definitely. Definitely.
Hmm. Now, there's a couple little apps I want to mention that are pretty dope that just dropped.
All right.
Pure Synth Platinum 2. Amazing synth, amazing keyboard. It's 9.99.
Hmm.
But the dope thing about this synth, it has mad sounds. It comes with 6 gigabytes of sounds.
Right.
And what's really cool is that you can download the app and you don't have to download the 6 gigabytes of sound. You can do that after, and then you can choose which ones you want and what you want to delete. So they
Right.
don't just give you the app with every sound in it. They show
Right.
you how to go ahead into they host the sounds on their external,
Right.
and you could go in there and pick which ones you want because to download an app that big is going to take a lot of space on your iPad.
Exactly. Exactly.
So
This
you
will
don't
fix that. Yeah.
Right. And
Hmm.
that's what I love about it the most is that I was able to go in there and listen and see what I want because there's a lot of things I know I'm not going to use, a lot of presets and stuff. I don't
Or
even
stuff
need
you
it
already
taken.
have or stuff.
Right.
Right.
I don't need that taking up space on my app. So that's the dope thing about this app. So check that app out.
Yeah, definitely. Because you put me onto it just earlier today, and I was like, "Oh man, let me go ahead and hit that get button."
And what'd you say? You said it had something like 21,619 samples, right?
Yeah, that's what it said.
That's worth
21,000.
$9.99 alone.
Man, shit, you
Having
better.
all those sounds
Yeah, you better off snagging it now while the price is, it's still
that
reasonable. You
low.
got a little 10 spot in your pocket. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To
Cause
have
look,
access to that.
they dropped the Fab Filter bundle that a lot of people been waiting for. Dope
Mm.
bundle, but that bad boy is $130. Listen, it's well worth it because we know if you had to buy it on a program on a PC, it would be way more.
No, they're gonna bust you over the head for real.
Right. It would be in
They've
the
been doing that for
thousands.
years. Yeah, easy.
Right. So,
1,500.
that price is not bad. So
Mhm.
check that out. They got the whole bundle. I think it's about 6 things in there: the limiter, the compressors, the Q3. I have the Q2 already, so but
Okay.
yeah, super dope. If you
And
have
that
that
was
130 to spend,
called Pure Synth.
yeah, Pure Synth
Yeah,
Platinum too.
Pure Synth Platinum too. Yeah,
And
make sure you definitely grab that while it's $10, man.
right. Now the other one I want to bring up, this has been out for a little while,
Okay.
but this one is super dope. It's called KB1 Expressive Keyboard Suite. This is also 9.99. However, what this can do, you can take multiple synth apps and add them to these. If you look at the screen, you can add them to each key station. So you
That's
can
gonna be,
basically have Poison on the bottom,
mm-hmm.
Korg on the second one, Unique on the third. What else? iProfit, like so on and so forth on each one of these, and you can play these,
All
and you'll have
simultaneous.
all 5 of these apps in one thing, and you can do this with any app pretty much, like
Oh yeah, that's fire.
so this is worth $9.99 because I mean, yeah, you can, do these things with there's ways around it with the AUM and stuff, but to
Mm-hmm.
have all of this right here in one, and then you can control the keys and you can go ahead and edit things, like this is amazing. And then you can save the whole layout that you just put in for another time. So when you come back into it, you can just open it up in the browse and your layout will be there with all your synths and keys. So
Yeah,
check
that's
this
perfect.
out, the KB1 Expressive Keyboard Suite. Amazing.
Yeah, $10 too, huh? Man.
$9.99.
Yeah, I might have to hit that get button on that one too, especially if you're a melody head like I am.
Yeah, because you could just take you could take this Unique, you could take this one, add it
Mm-hmm.
in there. You could take this one, add it in there. Like it's super dope. And then you have it lets you hold up to 5.
Which is
So
plenty.
yeah, you can have 5. 5 is probably too much for me. I need like 3 to 4.
Mm,
So you can have all of those right here on this.
yeah,
So
that's awesome.
yeah, imagine the melodies you could do. Like you could
Oh
get
man,
your whole song done, your whole melody part done right there.
right there on the spot.
Then export it out or record it into whatever, your Beatmaker 3 for your drums.
Hmm. Yeah,
Like,
just mix and match, inter-app audio. Oh yeah, that's gonna be crazy for some people. Definitely,
yeah, that's super dope.
that is dope. And the fact that you don't have to go back in there and
Right. So you could
yeah,
just save that whole thing as like a preset
yeah,
and it'll
exactly.
load
Without
them up
having to
for
open up the
you.
apps, it'll just load it up automatically.
Right.
Yeah, that's gonna be real convenient for a lot of people. It's gonna
I
be
love
real.
it. I
You
love
already
it.
cooking. You already cooking up some magic, messing around with it.
Yeah, I barely messed with it yet. I
Yeah,
haven't really had the time, but just the
right.
1, 2 times that I went into it just to see how it was and play with it, I was like, wow, this is mind blowing.
Yeah,
This is
that's fire.
crazy. And it's smart that someone did that.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of people coming up with some innovative apps, man. Uh, you know, you could definitely take advantage of, especially while we keep saying and reiterating while prices are kind of low. You know, set
Yeah,
aside.
because
You
once
don't need
people
to have
jump
a
on the
whole
new
lot of
wave,
money. Yeah, you don't need to have a whole lot of money right now, and this is a perfect opportunity to jump on some of these applications. Set aside like $20 a month, or
right.
you know what I'm saying. Some apps are $5, some are free, some are 10. You
Yeah,
set
not
aside
a lot of them are pricey.
Yeah, you set aside a little 20 spot per month, you know what I'm saying? If into getting different applications and messing around with stuff, I mean that's not much to invest at all. You know what I'm
No.
saying?
And
So
especially compared to like a computer, a desktop.
oh yeah. And you definitely was getting ready to hit on a point too. People get ready when people start catching on.
Yeah, it's going to
Oh no,
skyrocket
tax inflation.
because people are still at the point where they don't believe you can make great music on an iPad or
Yeah,
you have a studio in your iPad and people are
yeah.
still like, I don't know.
And not
And
just
that's
even
why
a
we're
music
here to prove
studio.
them
You got
wrong.
a movie studio. You got didn't
Yeah,
somebody was it
everything.
wasn't there a movie not that long ago that they shot the whole movie
Yes,
with the iPad?
yes. And the
Yeah,
iPhones, which is
yeah,
crazy.
and I'm like,
I
yo,
don't remember, but yeah, the name, but yep, you're right.
I think it was in the last year, couple years or something like
Yeah, it
that.
was
I
this
want
last
to say,
year or two.
yeah, I can't remember the movie off the top of my head, but yeah, I was thinking like, yo, that's crazy. They did a whole movie just using iOS devices.
Yep, it could be done.
Yeah,
Right.
definitely.
Oh, shout out to LumaFusion. The update dropped for LumaFusion. That is the best video editing software I have ever had.
See, and I've never had to use anything like that, but I might have to
Right.
start soon. You know what I mean? With that,
That thing's amazing. And the update that they just dropped made it 1,000 times better.
really.
You have 6 tracks now. Before we had what, 3? Yeah, I think 3 or 4, but now you have 6 tracks. of,
Mm-hmm.
you could put audio in there. You can put your video. It's just great. I use LumaFusion for everything. All of these YouTube videos you see us dropping, LumaFusion. And right now I'm doing, the other ones were a little hoopty, but I'm dropping 4K videos from now on.
Uh-oh.
4K, beautiful quality videos that I'm doing right in LumaFusion. The
Yeah.
update was amazing. So shout out to them.
Yeah, that's what's up. How
Yeah,
much
you
is
could do everything in there.
how much does it cost? Is one of
I
those apps?
don't even remember.
Because you've had it for a while though.
Yes, I've been using
Yeah.
LumaFusion forever since it
Mm-hmm.
came out. Type it in your app store real quick. You
Yeah,
can
let me
lower
see if I
this.
can pull it up. Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up real quick and see. Yeah, when I looked it up, it said it was $14.99 right
Oh wow, that's nothing for that great thing.
now. Yeah, because I keep hearing a lot of good things about that app too. If you're into video editing and doing animation and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's amazing. I'm gonna bring up a picture of it right now. You know who would
Okay.
love that? You know who would love that in your house, right?
Man, I know.
You might be deaded on
Yeah,
your
yeah.
iPad.
Gina would love that. Yeah, she would definitely love that. I might have to
It's
put her on to it
amazing.
so we can check it out together because she has taken into consideration and into account that I need to be recording more on all the stuff that I be working on and stuff like that because I'm bad about that and I'm bad at social media. So
Yeah,
I
I've
swear
been
that app
told
is
you
probably
that
gonna be
too.
a wrap.
You need footage.
Nobody want to see me doing nothing.
So
Nah.
look, this is the picture. This is the screen of LumaFusion. It's
Okay.
just amazing. That was a file I was working on, the Rev File Hub tutorial out now. Check that
Oh,
out.
okay. Oh, so you doing it? You do everything in there?
Everything.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Everything. You can
Well, it look like you've been working your
you
ass off for this app too.
yeah, yeah. You can make a whole movie in there. It's incredible. And like I said, like and cheap. Fourteen
Nah,
ninety nine is nothing compared to what you would pay on a PC. The software and programs are way
that's true.
more.
That's true.
And then, you got to carry that shit around with you or be stuck to a desk where here you're mobile. You could just bring this everywhere. It's so convenient and easy.
Uh,
Just grab it and go.
yeah, that's incredible.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I hear a lot of people. Like I said, I don't hear nothing but positive feedback about that application. So yeah, I'm gonna have Gina look into it, and she'll probably jump right on. And once I do that, like I said, it's gonna be a wrap.
Yeah, she's going to love that thing. She's going to love that thing because you can just create so much in there.
Okay. And
But
what was that? What was the update? The latest update again?
last week they did an update and
Hmm.
they improved. Like it was an app that you didn't really need to improve, but they improved so many things.
Really? So
Yeah, they
they
improved.
obviously listen to the people that.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty good company. Then they listen to the people's feedback.
Yes,
And
I
work.
watch all their videos, their lives, and they update you and keep you posted. Like shout out to them.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what's up.
there's a lot of good new features on there where you can now you have 6 tracks.
Hmm.
So
Like you were
like
saying. Yeah.
yeah, like last week me and Cheese was saying the things we would have to do. We would have to save work, export it out, then bring it back in because we didn't have as many tracks to work with. Now it's crazy.
Uh,
I actually just I'm gonna drop a little. It's not a tutorial, just a review on the voiceover feature they have. Amazing.
oh, so you can do voiceovers in it too?
Yep, you could do everything in there,
Oh man, that's crazy.
and they even have effects, some dope sound
Huh.
effects, like sample for your vocals
Okay.
that you could throw on there. They have a reverb, a compression. They have mad stuff in there. So
So you practically got a movie studio right there in your iOS
that's
device
it.
too.
That's it.
That's incredible.
Yep.
Yeah, man. People gonna be catching on to the wave here soon.
I'm
About to
telling
get
you,
this.
this iPad, this iOS world is everything is in your hands in one device.
Right,
And if you're fortunate enough to have a couple of devices, man, the things you can do.
right. And it doesn't
Incredible.
take a whole lot, you know. It don't take
Yep.
a whole lot. So you can
Cause
get an old iPad off of somebody, you can get one
yep,
refurbished, you can get an
yep.
iPhone refurbished, and man, you can do all kind of amazing things with these devices. and it's only going to
Yeah.
get better. You know, it's only
Yeah.
going to get better.
I mean, in the last four to 5 years, I've been collecting and stacking and putting money to the side, and I'm sitting here with one, two, three, four iPads, and I'm able to do anything I want. Like, and
Right.
when I sit down and have a session and I plug everything into one hub and I get to going, it's unstoppable,
Yeah.
unstoppable. And the amount of things you could do, it's crazy.
Yeah, and that's the biggest thing right there too, especially if you know, are in a situation right now, like if your space is limited or you don't have
Right,
access to, you know, a bunch of equipment or, you know, a studio or just a private space to do work, you don't have to invest all that kind of money into having stuff like that anymore.
right,
If you're going to invest, just, you know, save a little bit of coin over some time and, you know, get you an iOS device, and then shoot, you have all the equipment you need in just a few applications. You don't even need a whole bunch of applications even to, you know, accomplish what you're trying to do. You know,
right.
there's enough free
Yeah.
applications out there too that, man,
Yes, there is.
you can really get it cracking with whatever you're trying to do.
Right.
With whatever you're trying to do, even if your quiet space is going into the bathroom away from the kids or something like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
wherever you have to work
Wherever
or
you gotta
go,
go,
yep.
in the car, you know what I'm saying? Wherever you
Yeah.
are, you know what I
I
mean?
do I do my best work in the car.
You know, and that's what's funny. You know, some that's the artist thing though. That's just an
Yeah.
artist thing. You know what I mean? We
Probably
just
so,
sit out
yeah.
in the car. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But yeah, that's what's up. Um, what else do you want to hit the people with in this episode? Since
Well, let's pull up the We Sample page,
yeah,
WeSampleEverything.com page, and take a look at that while we have it up on the screen.
yeah, man, get in there. I need to go ahead and I need to upload some of my updated beats on there too. Some of them old
Yeah.
ones gotta go. You know what I mean? That was back when I really a student in the game. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Yeah, them sample packs,
So,
man.
yeah, let's start with the sample packs. We have a few on here. There's a few more we're working on. We're going to get on here. Some of
Hmm.
mine and Cheese's.
Yeah, and I'm starting to work on one now. You
Right,
know,
we'll be dropping more. That stupid
hmm
808s is crazy.
stupid 808s.
This Just Kicks, Volume 1, amazing.
Yeah, that's my shit.
You get 100 kicks, all different style, and you can edit them further.
Hmm.
Dope.
Yeah, man.
Check out the beats page. Actually, let's go to the main page. Oh, look, it's us.
Yeah, word.
There we are. Cheese don't have any beats up yet, but he'll be putting them
Yeah,
up.
and I'll be yeah definitely redoing my beats on there here pretty quick too.
Cypher Omni
Matter of fact,
page.
within the next week and a half, 2 weeks, it's gonna be a whole new set of beats on there. So don't judge a brother when he was starting out. You know what I'm saying?
It's my page.
Yep.
Yeah, and if you need some beats, just hit us up. Sample
Man.
packs, hit us up.
Yeah. You also need some help with writing too. I ain't mad at it.
Yeah, we write. We ghost write too. And we
Hmm.
have contracts. So no one will ever know.
Right.
Let's check out this producers lounge. This is what we just opened that I'm super excited about.
Yeah, me too.
Um we literally just opened it. So it's like no members in here yet or anything. We have a battle rap and hip hop section, and then we have the producer lounge that we just started for anyone that could come in and drop their own work. We drop all our tutorials in here. If you want
Hmm.
to just come and critique shit, or if you want to link up with other people, do some collabs, whatever
Yeah.
you want, you could come in
Yeah.
here. It's a free membership. We're gonna do a giveaway for some dope prizes for
Hmm.
everyone that makes a membership. So, and those of you that have already made a membership, I'm automatically enrolling you in the giveaway, so no worries.
Right.
But yeah, we have all these tutorials in here for people to learn. And I'm dropping like 3, 4 a week now. So there's plenty of stuff.
Yeah, plenty of content, plenty of things you're trying to learn.
And this forum, you'll get exclusive stuff. So it's worth making a membership and checking it out because,
Right.
there's some of these things we're not dropping on social media. Like we have
Right.
this, for instance, I just dropped, and it's nowhere else right now
Hmm.
for a while. Actually, not this one, another one. No, yeah, this one too.
Yeah.
But yeah, learn little tips and tricks. Like, you can connect the external hard drive to your iPad. There is a way to do it. In this video, I show you how. So it's worth to check it out. But yeah,
Yeah.
this is our page. Go there,
Yeah.
sign up.
And it'll grow as we go. And, people grow,
Yeah.
together with us, on putting this whole thing together. So, yeah, definitely check out a bunch of those tutorials because sis definitely knows what she's talking about a lot of this stuff. And I'll be picking her brain sometimes too on trying to understand what the hell I'm even doing. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, WeSampleEverything.com.
Yeah. If there's anything you need, you want to come on, this is the Instagram feed. It's not all loaded yet. But just hit us up. Like we have no problems answering questions. People hit
Yeah,
me up all the time and ask me, how do you do this? How do you do that?
yeah,
And I'll sit there and I find the time to help whoever I can,
right,
you know?
right.
So hit us up.
Yeah, and that's kind of a problem with some people too. They feel like they gotta, hide all these secrets and stuff like that. Like, man, no, the information is out there. It's just, we're willing to answer them the best of our abilities. What I'm saying, as we
Right.
continue to grow as artists and producers and engineering and all the aspects of what we're passionate about. So
Right. And
overall,
we're not professionals or claiming to be, but we have been in the game for over 15 years. We like, this is what I do for a living, you know what I mean? I'm
right,
playing with these things all day every day. So like if there's something I don't know,
we can get the
I'll
answer.
yeah, I get the answers. I'll learn it. I'll figure it out or I'll ask someone that does know.
Right.
But I'm not going to give you half-ass knowledge on something I don't know. Like,
Right, right. And yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. If I don't know, then I'm gonna point you to who does,
right, right.
you know.
I mean, that's the beautiful thing too about us creating this little company. Like you got Cheese, who's very knowledgeable on all of this as well.
Hmm.
You're knowledgeable on a lot of aspects. Me, same. You know what I mean? And there's a couple other people I want to bring
Hmm.
in due time. But yeah. And if anyone, we're gonna be doing interviews too. So if anyone wants to be interviewed or come on and discuss, just hit us up.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely open to that.
All
Shout
right.
out to Cheese.
So
We'll definitely have him. He'll be back.
yes, Cheese will be back next week. We'll
Hmm.
be discussing in-depth Beatmaker 3. We'll
Yeah,
go into the pros, the cons, little things you could do that you probably didn't know,
yeah.
uh, things that you can't do, why it's my
Right.
number one app, or
I
we'll go
think
into
it,
that whole
it is
thing.
the winner in a lot of people's iPads right now. That Beatmaker
Yes.
3, man.
And
Yeah,
we'll be dropping video tutorials on that as well with that podcast when it drops. So
yeah.
there'll be a
Even
lot of things about Beatmaker 3. And then the episode after that, we're going to be discussing and going in depth on Stage Light. So stay tuned for the Stage Light and the Beatmaker
mhm.
3. Uh, yeah, hit up Cheese, the producer, at Beatmakers, the squad. Hit up Chick on the Beat at Chick on the Beat on Instagram. Cypha Omni at Cypha Omni on Instagram. You can hit us on Twitter. We
Yep,
sample EV on Twitter.
yep,
And yeah, we sample everything at IG. We have
yep.
a page up now. So yeah, you
We
can
out here. However way you want to get a hold of us, we out here. You can Google us
definitely.
too. We out here.